How's it going, everybody? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Accursed team and how I'm approaching unlocking the Accursed team, because I'm not spending money on the Accursed characters. I'm just not. But I do have a resource strategy in mind, and this is going to be pretty tight because I did just pump all my cores into that Odin leaderboard. I had about 6,000 more cores, but I wanted them to go into the Odin leaderboard. So, I'm not coring for Hellverine here. I don't think that's the play. Hellverine being the first character of the Accursed team, he's not exactly going to be breaking any doors down. Now, is he the most plug-and-play character of the group? Yeah, but like that doesn't say much because he's still at 122 speed. Like, he's slow. This is a slow team. So that's kind of my issue with Hellverine. I know that his ultimate, being a turn 1 ability, is massive damage, good flips. If there's an exposed out there, even more, and there's always an exposed out there because of his passive, right? So I do really like him. I do think he has the most plug and play, and I do think he's actually the character that I want to hyper build the most for the Accursed team. However, Satana is going to be the last character released, apparently, right? If we look at how they went into that Intel store on accident, she was in the last position in the portrait, in the silhouette rather. She was the last silhouette. That's typically how they kind of show us what the release order is going to be like. And Satana is going to be the one that really brings the team together by making it so that like they can't get slow, there's no speed up on the enemies, Hood stops the speed set, all that kind of stuff. So in my opinion, I value unlocking the team faster more than I value getting maybe one extra star level on Hellverine and then waiting for the free-to-play unlock for Satana, if that makes sense. Also, I've been burned too many times by getting excited and coring characters before there is some sort of core spending event, right? We just have the Odin one. Now, normally we don't get them too often, but I would still wait until Satana comes to the very least, because maybe there will be some sort of advantage to spending cores. Maybe some sort of leaderboard event to help break ties. Maybe some sort of command center thing where I don't want to use cores. Otherwise, there'll probably be a reason that saving my cores now and not getting excited and doing it now is going to benefit me in the long term. So that's why I'm personally not coring for Hellverine. I will be coring for Satana when she comes out. What I will be doing for Hellverine, though, is I will be pumping my intel into Hellverine. Only because I have Professor X unlocked. If you do not have Professor X unlocked, I do not think pumping your intel into the Crucible team is super advisable. I think you should still keep going for your Gear to 20 until you do get Professor X. Unlocking teams early is cool, it's great, but always remember, shards are a finite resource. Eventually, we all get 810. Eventually, we all 7-star these characters. Using your intel on shards now, which will just be earning you Ultimus credits, 4, 5, 6 months from now, it's not the way to kind of leapfrog in your account, if you will. I understand the allure of going for shards. Like I said, I like Crucible so much that I will be going for character shards when Hellverine comes in here, because I want to get him up as fast as possible, because I'm actually going to be using this team on offense. I don't think this team works good on defense. That's the next thing I want to talk about. When we saw the Envoy tournament and we saw people using the Accursed team on defense, we saw huge holes in the Accursed defensive line, right? They kind of shorted up a little bit. They did go ahead and give Juggernaut, let me see if I can find Juggernaut real quick. They gave him a pre-taunt if he's with enough characters. Here we go. On spawn, clear all charge about 1, blah, blah. On spawn, if this character has 3 or more Accursed allies, gain taunt. This is definitely going to help the Accursed team, because now you kind of have to focus Juggernaut. Whereas before, what people were doing is we were going in with, say, Quasar and Songbird and Black Cat. We're murdering the entire team before Juggernaut got to taunt to protect his characters, because the team relies on just stopping you from getting speed up, stopping you from getting speed bar, stopping heroes from getting speed stat, and we would just murder those slower characters, because Satana is the fastest character at 125, right? So we just went with high base speed characters that had new stats, and we murked everything. Juggernaut's going to help that a little bit. So what we're going to have to do instead now is we're going to have to go in with the same sort of concept, but with one of our characters who can flip buffs, Songbird probably, right? As well as like a Captain Britain to stop Juggernaut from getting his speed bar when he gets hit. So that'll be another thing that we're going to have to measure, which might make countering the team harder, but at low stars, I think it'll still not quite be worth putting them on defense. So for me, offense is the way to go. One funny interaction I wanted to share with you guys with this team is actually Mephisto's interaction with this team when you have the Juggernaut passive T forward. So let's go ahead, let's get in here. And I just thought this was really funny. And you may want, if you planned on using Mephisto with Accursed, whether it be on offense or defense, you may want to not put the passive on Juggernaut's, the T4 on Juggernaut's passive, because that's going to be an issue. What Juggernaut's passive does is whenever he has immunity, he's going to go ahead and apply Safeguard to himself and his team. So on any turn, end, if this character has immunity, apply Safeguard. But also, when this character loses immunity or doesn't even have immunity, reduce duration of Safeguard. I don't know if this is a mistake or if this is... So it says when he loses immunity. To me, that means when immunity falls off him naturally. Not if he just doesn't have immunity. But I don't know if they have that coded in as a potential check. So he does not spawn with immunity, right? Juggernaut does not spawn with immunity. We're going to try and get the Safeguard out there with the Empowered Attack by Mephisto. And you see... the Safeguard did go to Mephisto, it went to Nimrod, it went to Lilandra, but it did not go to Juggernaut. He immediately cleared it. It did not go to Mordo. He immediately cleared it as well. Kevin says, that means Quasar would give them immunity on spawn. Yes, but you cannot sub out 2 Accursed members. You can only sub out 1 before they lose all their stuff, Kevin. Quasar, yeah, so Quasar could help them get immunity, or sorry, Safeguard right away. Let's go try that. That could be very interesting too. Let's go check it out. Now, of course, there are other characters that'll make them not be able to gain immunity off rip. I mean, Mysterio comes to mind, but I think there's other characters that stop you from getting immunity off rip. But let's go ahead, let's grab our Quasar now. Here we go. So this is an interesting idea. Quasar with the team would also help protect them from other speed stat teams, because Quasar obviously coming in like a rocket ship at 129. He'll be causing your opponents some issues for sure. Let's just grab characters that are slower than 129 here. And we're going to see right away if Quasar is going to be giving the Juggernaut immunity, and that's going to, you know, stack the Safeguard up and up and up and up. And yes, Mysterio only works with +2 Sinister 6 members, which is why I kind of threw him as a throwaway there. Lilandra counters Bioprotectors. Lilandra counters Cosmic Protectors. So you see the Safeguard did get applied right away. And it's for 2 turns. He should be gaining 1 Safeguard every single turn, no? Is that not how this works? Let's see. Abilities, passive. On any turn end, if this character has immunity, apply Safeguard to self and all Accursed. I don't know why it's not stacking up. I guess it does not stack, which means, like, why on earth would you have it be 10 here? Not sure, yeah, not sure what's going on with that. I would have thought this kept stacking up over and over and over again. But it's not. All right, anyway, that's just food for thought. So if you do want to pair with Mephisto, I would not put the T4 on the Juggernaut passive. That's what I would do. All right, after that, what I was talking about, oh, I made some infographics for these guys. If you like the Dorky Dad infographics, they're obviously still up on the Patreon. At the end of the patch, they'll go to the Discord, like the ones we just put up for Thunderbolt. So if you're looking for some Thunderbolt information, check out the Discord right now. We got Juggernaut, we got Hellverine, and we got Mordo up there right now. And if you just want to ping, not ping, but if you just want to ask in general chat and somebody just wants to link you this that is already part of the Patreon, they have free will. You can just do whatever you want with these infographics. I made them for you guys to use at your leisure. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is our new sponsorship we're going to be doing. So let me go ahead and pull that up. And the new sponsorship we're going to be doing is going to be with Match Masters, which is like a PvP Bejeweled type situation, which I think is hilarious. So I'll make sure I include the link and the QR code in the description and comment section of this video. Sorry for it being stretched. But guys, great news. Because we did so good on the last sponsorship, we're immediately getting $500 just for taking part of this. And this has a much bigger ceiling on it. It looks like it's a fun game. I'm going to be playing this for at least an hour every single day on stream, anytime I'm streaming. Because it looks like we can basically do PvP Bejeweled, which is a hilarious concept, and I really like that idea. And we'll do the same rules as last time. Anyone who participates in this sponsorship can get put into the running for a giveaway. The more you participate, the more sort of raffle tickets we're going to do, which is different than the first one we did. And let's just get back to that so people know I didn't forget. This pays out on June the 9th. So anyone who took part in the Realms of Pixel sponsorship, That's going to be done on June the 9th. You don't have to do anything. I'm going to go to the Discord where you guys posted all your pictures. I'm going to just take your names down, put you in the raffle. And if you want to come watch it happen live on stream, you can. It'll probably be on June 10th when we do that. I'll let you guys know the exact time it's going to happen. But we're going to be giving away 350 plus 35 is 385 American buckaroos via PayPal or via direct transfer if you're Canadian. Very exciting stuff. I love doing these giveaways. They feel great. But yeah, guys, that's my thought on the Accursed. So once again, I'm personally not going to be coring for Hellverine. I know a lot of people are running to do that. I'm going to save my cores because I only get them free to play through Arena, right? I'm going to be saving my cores to lock Satana. I'll be using my intel on Hellverine to get him pretty big, but I'm still also farming any Mystic gear I see come up in the intel store. I'll be farming that as well because this team is going to get hit. They're so slow, like they're going to get hit by high-speed teams, right? So if they're not gear tier 20 and your opponents are, you're just dead overpowered, especially at lower stars. More food for thought. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave it a like, share with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. But for now, stay happy, stay healthy, have yourselves a wonderful day. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.